So, why do people hate vibe coding so much? I'll answer that question. People hate vibe coding so much, and this is basically coming from a specific group of people, and it's existing software engineers. And if you've been a software engineer, I've been one since 2007, and you've hung around software engineers, everyone has this inflated ego of intelligence, like they just know everything, right? They want to tell you how many projects they've done, how many things that they pushed to GitHub, how many startups they've been included in. They want to tell you about all of the fabulous things that they've done from scratch, and how many hours they bang their head on the keyboard to figure out, a solution that they were struggling with, right? And that does have value, but vibe coding is changing the way that we view coding in general. It makes it faster, it makes it easier, you can iterate much quicker, you can debug much faster. And so a lot of the hate is coming from existing software engineers who feel like they've paid their dues, rightfully so, and that this new group of people are coming in and kind of muddying up the waters, right? They're diluting what it means to be a software engineer, and that's simply not true. And things are changing. The only thing permanent, taxes and change, right? And so we have to accept that vibe coding is a new way for people who were not traditionally software engineers, who don't necessarily have the time nor want to go through the hard work of learning how to code, for them to get started. And I'll tell you, the same thing happened back in, when WordPress first launched. I started coding back in 2007 professionally, but before that, I've always been around computers, right? And this is since the 90s. And so we were building websites at Microsoft Publisher back in the 90s and got really serious about it in 2007. But what happened is I used to build websites for companies and for clients from scratch, and I used to use a program called Adobe Dreamweaver. And I used to have to code everything from scratch, the JavaScript, the PHP, the CSS. I had to do everything manually. There was no AI to help me. And the most help that we had was maybe like Stack Overflow. We can go in there and copy and paste and hope that it works, or jumping into a forum, right? And then WordPress came along. Same thing with Wix, right? And people like me, and I've seen this happen before, they were like, you can build it with WordPress, but it's not custom, it's not real. You can drag and drop. Oh, that's not a real web designer or web developer. I'm a real web designer or web developer. And the truth is, have those platforms continued to grow and gain traction? Yeah, they have. And the drag and drop community, they're still creatives too, and they still count too. It's just a different form. So the idea that, people are vibe coding and it's a negative thing, it's not really a negative thing. It's a very, very positive thing. And I've seen the same cycles that have happened in the past are happening now, to where people are dumping on vibe coders when it's just the way of the land. It's just new things that are happening, and we should embrace those new things. So if you are a vibe coder, or you have a software startup and you want to make about $10,000 per month from your software startup, or you're struggling to make money from your software or your vibe coded app, then head over to the website that you see there and book a free 15-minute mastermind with me, where we talk about your software startup or your vibe coded app and how you can make up to $10,000